All right, looking at order of operations. So used to say PIMDOS, so parentheses, exponents, anything up to a power, and then multiplication, division, and then adding and subtracting. So one thing on parentheses, this also includes any of these type of brackets. You may also see brackets that kind of look like that. So the first step is always to do any of these types, parentheses, brackets, or these kind of squiggly inclusion symbols. Exponents is exponents, also square roots, and absolute value. So remember, absolute value is noted by the two straight lines. And then multiplication, division. Now, one does not come in front of the other. This is you solve from right to left. Sorry, from left to right. Whichever comes first. Okay, so if you have division, then the multiplication, you do the division first, then multiply. Likewise with adding and subtracting, you solve, same thing, solve from left to right. And I spelled right wrong up there. That should be R-I-G-H-T. Whichever comes first. Okay, so just kind of add that on. And with exponents, it's going to be the same thing. And with parentheses, whichever of these come first, the three different brackets here, or exponents, square roots, or absolute value, you're always going to work left to right. But you will do parentheses before exponents or square roots, and you do exponents before multiplication, division, and you do multiplication and division before adding and subtracting. Okay, so we'll go through a few examples here. So 4 plus 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is first, so this would be 6 plus 4, which equals 10. We multiplied the 3 times 2 first. Okay, next one. Okay, parentheses is first, so 12 divided by 4. That is going to give us a 3. So now it is 6 plus 3 times 2. Multiplication first. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. So parentheses, multiplication, then we can do our addition. Okay, next example. So we've got an exponent minus, so now you have 4 next to parentheses, that's going to be multiplication, and then a minus a 2. So first step, we do what is in parentheses first. So 6 plus 1 is 7. And I'm going to now write this as multiplication. And I can also do the exponent next, which is 3 squared. So 3 times 3, which is 9. Right, next would be multiplication. 4 times 7 is 28. Now we have 9 minus 28 minus 2. So 9 minus 28, this becomes a negative, oops, not 30, going the wrong way. A negative 19 minus 2. Now here it's same sign, so we add them and keep the sign. This will be negative 21. Okay, so parentheses first, exponent, multiplication, then we can do our subtraction left to right. Okay, and last one. So here we see these kind of different side type brackets. So we still do everything inside those first, and we have to solve everything in that bracket before we do our multiplication. So 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, so we've done parentheses first. Now we divide. 14 divided by 7 is going to give us 2 plus 1 times 6. We're going to finish off our bracket. 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3. Then we just have times 6. 3 times 6 equals 18. That's order of operations, just with kind of using all of them, the parentheses, exponents. We didn't look at anything with square roots or absolute values, but if you see them, just note that those fall in line. And make sure it's always left to right when you're dealing with multiplication and division or adding and subtracting.